I'm at the top of it, living like a lot of respect. The next day I go to court and lose trial. The next day from that. And I make the judge sentence me right then. They didn't do no sentence. They asked me if you want to get sentenced now, I will come back. Man, sentence me right now. And he gave me life right there. From last night to being at the club to hours later, bro. Like that dude gave me life. Like I didn't even know how serious armed trafficking was. Like I had been out almost 2 years on bond on it. I never took it serious. Never even. It wasn't even serious. I didn't even know what the fuck a PBL was. Like you know what I'm saying? I learned. You know what I mean? But that shit was like, it was unreal, bro. Like I was in the holding cells. Like what the fuck going on? Like what the? I used to read my transcript, bro. I asked the judge like 3 times. I said, "What you just said?" Like life. Like you just gave like it wasn't registering. I was in the county like almost a week after court, and it hit me like, bro, you have a life sentence. You are 22. You are not coming home.
All right, good afternoon. This is State of Florida versus Stephen Testo with multiple cases before the court.
All right, big dog, man. Let's go ahead and start this off, man. Tell the people who you are, and let's go ahead and start with your story, man. Just explain to the viewers, just where you're from, how was your childhood, how was your upbringing, and let's go ahead and get into your story, fam.
Okay. First off, Elvis, C, Shine, so many aliases, CJ, Baby, Craig, just 1,000 aliases for people just naming me like. But it's bro, like you said from the beginning. All right, let me try to sum it up. All right, okay. All right, my grandma had three daughters and no sons. Like so, like I grew up with no uncles. Like I ain't got no uncles on my daddy's side, like or on my mama's side. And all three of my grandma's daughters was when crack came out, they got into it. So she got all their kids basically. You know what I'm saying? And it was 10 of us, like in one apartment. So when my brother got out the house and was out there selling dope, 13, 14 years old, I was 12. I left the house, you know what I'm saying? And it took pressure off her, you know what I mean? That's how I got introduced to the streets. Not know I was just ran out in the streets. I used to steal clothes off the clothesline to go to school, to have something fresh to go to school. But guess what? Who clothes I got on at the bus stop? And we bumping at the bus stop now. Like that's how it used to be. It was real. It was, you know what I'm saying? I was forced. I was forced out. It's different now. It ain't like that. Like back then, like nobody cared. You know what I'm saying? It was tough. So that was my introduction to the street. And back then, like people ain't care. Like if you young or you ain't in school. Like right now, you see a jit ain't in school, people gonna be like, man, what you doing, jit? Who your mama is? Why you in school? Back then, they gonna send your ass to the stove. Boy, go grab some gauze, like, you know what I'm saying? Go to the stove. And it was just normal. Like, they just looked at me like I was one of the boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Started smoking and being around them dudes. And I sold me some dope and was making bread. So now, like, everybody, when Mark got your case, like, everybody know it. Like, boy, I heard Mark got your case, but Mark don't fuck with everybody. I'm like, yeah, like it was a flex if Mark doing your paperwork, because it was other people on the pound that was good and great, but one Mark Bond, bro, like and he just didn't deal with everybody, bro. And when he got a case, he's dealing with like Mark is like he was that's what he did. He was came from he used to do it on the street. He was what that shit is that be helping the lawyers and shit out. A paralegal. He was a paralegal and shit on the street. You know what I'm saying? Mark's so fucking smart and intelligent. A dude that's amazing, bro. And he learn you though. He teach you what's going on with your shit after he's done with it though. He don't want you to talk to him about shit. He read your case. He know your case better than you. He know the seconds. I'm talking about every word. He know the pages when the trial, the errors, like this dude was a GOAT with that shit. And everybody used to be like, boy, Mark got your case. I like, yeah. Mark got my case, man. So I stopped going to the law library. I used to be up there all the time. You know what I'm saying? I stopped going to that shit. Mark had my case. So Now I could just focus on prison again. You know what I'm saying? Mark got my case. I'm just fucking waiting on Mark to do his thing. So, Liberty was before the control movement. When soon as they the open the doors, everything open. You could walk on the pound, the yard, and the shit. Like I was there during that transition to when it stopped and all that shit. So I seen all that shit. The way it is now, with this dorm, only a couple dorms going to the yard. I was there when they opened every door in the morning, and everybody coming out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're on the fucking pound with 2,000 people that's moving around right now. Everybody moving around and shit. And Liberty huge, big ass compound. And like when you were talking to my niece about what she said about the motherfuckers getting married, I seen two niggas getting married on the rec yard. Real wedding too, champ. These motherfuckers had a real wedding. And we walk around the goddamn track, and they out there in the middle of the field. I was like, these bitches really doing a fucking ceremony. Had them made them some rings and all. I was like, this shit here is just out of fucking control. Like straight up, that shit, that's what's so fucking weird, bro. But you get it, like you get what's going on, man. Like, to normalize, like to come from a almost homophobic state and normalize that gay shit. It takes it takes prison to do that, bro. Like, cause you just get it, like you get it, and I used to didn't get it at all. I used to just say, all the way to like a damn punk make my motherfucking bed, and that's how I talk to that. Shut up, punk. You know what I'm saying? Go get my shit together. Fold my motherfucking clothes up. You know what I'm saying? And it's just how it is. Prison life different, man. That shit different. You know what I mean? And I had my little thing with the cars, because it was young females working there, and at the time, you know what I mean, they like what they like. Like they got them somebody in every dorm they like. And I went through that. I had my little share of chicks, like, and that shit different when you like talk to a female officer. You got 30 niggas in there that's claim that this her want this they chick, and yeah, my baby worked tonight, and I'm really like grabbing titties and playing in cat, and yeah, this shit going on for real, and all y'all guys doing is going to the flap, asking for soap, acting like y'all talking, and oh yeah, I took that rap with my baby. Bro, you got some toilet paper and soap, man. But a person will take them little 2 seconds and it'll carry them for 2 weeks. They be feeling good as fuck by themselves. That's how horrible that shit is. And then the motherfucking shit that we actually look at, like, a motherfucker can be 60 and have a little bit of ass, and we be like, well, granny, boy, bitch, flip granny right now. Like, we get them different. Like, bro, I used to literally watch when they used to come there as TAs, and I watch them transition. I used to watch these chicks. Literally, prison help those chicks, like, really get their swagger together. They'll come there as TAs, just ponytail, big ass baggy clothes, you know what I'm saying? And the inmates actually be talking to them and changing their fucking life, cause their clothes get tighter, they vibe they bringing dope in after a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit just, and them chicks we make them bitches put on extra perfume. Make sure they got them some earrings in, and lip gloss heavy, and hairdos that they wasn't getting, because when you was a TA bitch, you ain't never have a hairdo. Nah, every week your nails, and yeah, we should do that. We should do that, like, for real. We should, because up there in the Panhandle, you done been in the Panhandle, man, like, oh my God, like, it's so country up there. It sucks, bro. And the females that's up there, like, their life suck on the outside. You ain't working at no prison unless your fucking life sucks on the outside. Trust that. You know what I'm saying? And when they come there, you got a fucking 1,000 niggas looking at you, sweating you. That make you feel good, bro. Like, and we used to tell these chicks that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, we got you looking like that. You wasn't doing that on your own. Bitch, you weren't even walking like that when you first came here. You know what I'm saying? So whatever dude you got now, you tell that nigga we got you like that. You was a fucking raggedy Ann when you got here. We bought you up. We gave you all them compliments when you ain't deserve them. We made you, know what I'm saying, tighten that shit up. Like, for real. You know what I mean? And we grew a lot of them chicks up like that. Them young chicks coming from college and shit. And it sounds crazy, but that shit real, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because them chicks used to come there and you'll go to the window and be talking to them. And if they fuck with you, they'll take their life. And they gon' as soon as they get to work, they always gonna call you. Everybody go to child, and they just want to just when you be their friend. They don't got no friends in real life, and I seen them talk to niggas all night, every night. No, she ain't want to give them no pussy or nothing, but she just vibe with them, like every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just gave them life, bro. I'm telling you, like, them officers do time, bro. Like, when you're locked in to being in prison, you're doing time too, because all they doing is going home. They coming right back here. Definitely when they started them 12-hour shifts. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you coming right back here. Like, bitch, you here every day. I done watch motherfuckers have babies and, like, this changing, the way they talk changed, everything. We watched that shit and like, damn, sweetie, you just did 3-4 years of this bitch too. Like, you're fucking here, bro. Like, yeah, back to our little rapping sessions, man. That used to be like when they have like basketball games or football, you know, sports big on the road, bro. That shit was, we did drafts. Like, bitch, we did real drafts. You signed up, if put your height, weight, position, and they did coaches, and we did real drafts at Liberty. We literally had a newspaper, bro. Nigga named Spider-Man. He used to put the paper out every Tuesday. A newspaper coming to your dorm every Tuesday. They okayed him to do a paper. They gave him like a certain amount of pages he was allowed to use, and he did stats. He had about 5 people take stats. That shit was serious at Liberty. This shit was dead serious. And our rap scene was just as serious. Because when it's a big game, they know it's going to be a big rap session. And all the females that's in the dorm coming out the dorm. And when they come out the dorm, you got niggas 5'5" dunking. You got niggas doing 360s, bro. I never even knew you could do a 360. Now these babies come out here in the game, bro. Nigga did a 360 in the game. We seen one nigga, bro, the nigga was a little taller than me, bro. The nigga was dunking the whole game. Bro, nobody even knew you could dunk, bro. Like, straight up. Like, them chicks come out, niggas just, nobody shirt on. Like, everybody's shirt on the ground in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? But they used to always leave from them games and come to the rap session. They always gonna be around the rap session. I promise you this. And they used to love to hear us boys getting off out there. Straight up. And that was our world. That was my thing. That helped me get through, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that turned me to who I was with this music, man, because it was so competitive there. Like, but I wind up being the one that set the trend. When a motherfucker get off the bus and go to a dorm and talk about they can rap, a bitch gonna slide up on me and crack, bro. A bitch got off the bus, they talking about, bitch, know what I'm saying, sound like this person. Somebody always sounded like somebody. Oh, that one sound like T.I., bro. The nigga like spitting though, like, all right, like, we know what you gotta do out here. You know what I mean? You gotta show up on the yard. That, like, when I got out, and I used to be hearing songs, I used to be like, man, that nigga wouldn't make it on the yard. I used to do artists like that in my head, like, yeah, you straight on, you wouldn't make it on the yard though, like, for real, like, oh, y'all with them 2-minute ass verses and like, niggas are really running all them niggas off. Oh, I'm talking about big names. Gucci, you would have never made it on the yard. They'd have clowned you. Like it's so many people that are just, they wouldn't have made it out there living on the yard. And that shit made me a real monster. That's why, that's what turned me into what I am. That's why I take my music so serious. I don't freestyle and shit. I'm writing, because you can't come to the yard freestyling. Nobody want to hear it. You fumbling and just saying dumb shit. Bitch want to hear what you talking about. Bitch want to hear that story. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real. Other people knew other people's songs, word from, they said, you have to say all the words sometimes. The crowd, like, you just know what it is. Like, it was for real. Like, that's what was going on at Liberty. And bro, when Mark finished my paperwork dirty, like, he gave me the paperwork. He was like, it's ready, man. You can send it out. Told me where to send it at. I sent it out. So it was 11 days that went by. I was on the call out for legal mail. So I'm like, hey, Mark, man, they got me on the call out for legal mail. He was like, what, you got child support or something? I was like, nah, I ain't got no child support. So he was like, well, we just sent your paperwork off. That shit gonna be like a year or something, man. It's been 11 days. I was like, it's like, ain't no telling what, that shit probably some bullshit. So I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the yard, fuck it, I wasn't even going. So they start calling for legal mail. So it don't matter what dorm you're in, all your homeboys going, hey bro, you was on there for legal mail. So we walking up there to legal mail. So we get up there to legal mail, the line long as fuck. But the two niggas I used to be around, we mob everywhere together. So they stand in the line with me, we just talking. I go there, they got a manila envelope. It ain't heavy though, it's light as fuck. So I just got it in my hand. I don't even look at it. I'm walking. And this nigga named Flash from Lauderdale, we used to call him Trash because he was so funny. He just be talking shit, call everybody Po. Po ass nigga, I seen you swimming the child. Po ass nigga, I was rated. Like, he was so funny. I fucked with him. And he was like, man, give me this shit. What you got here? I was like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, you know it ain't no answer for your shit. Then you just let him send it off? I was like, yeah. So he started reading it. So he just kept looking at me funny, like, he was like, boy, they done answered your shit already. I was like, get the fuck out of here. It's been 11 days. Like, it's impossible. Like, Mark said it was impossible. So I'm looking at it. That bitch got they granted five out of the 6 grounds Mark raised. That bitch had a court date, a transport paper in that bitch. And so boom, I get we get up there. I mean, I get the paper and shit. I take it to Mark. So Mark like, bro, he was like, I was like, this never happened. Like, I never seen this. Like, all my time, he was like, bro, it's like, it had to accidentally fall and put in, boy, you jumped 1,000,000 people. You had to jump 1,000,000 people. Like it, and that's why I know God be tough, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, this one, I was like, whoa. Like, they granted my shit. You know how many people stand in that line and get denied, like, every day? Like, hundreds and hundreds of people daily get denials from something that they done sent in. And these people granted, it was my 3850 I put in. You know what I mean? They denied my direct appeal. And that shit fucked me up because I didn't know about nothing else. I thought that was just it. And they was like, oh, they always deny you direct. And man, I don't want to hear no shit like that. Talking about they always deny. Like, to me, it was like over with. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they grant my stuff, man. So Mark was like, man, when you go back, he was like, you know what I'm saying? Don't come back here, man. Go home. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still kind of lame to how the process still works. You feel me? So they send me back. I go to the county. Of people, all of them. I haven't heard or seen these motherfuckers in almost 4 years. My first time back, like, bitch, that visitation and you need money and call this number and where the fuck were you people? Like, what the fuck? This magic. Like, where do y'all pop up from? How y'all even know like that I was even back, or I didn't even think y'all know I exist still, bro. Like, this weird. You feel me? It's kind of weird. Everybody, hey, what you call said call him. What you call said call him. Man, I ain't calling nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like this crazy. And I'm back up, but let me shoot for a little bit. When I got to court that day, the whole fucking thing filled with people. Everybody. I'm like, God damn, like, all right. y'all funny as hell though. You know what I'm saying? So when I get back, you got to do an evidentiary hearing. You don't just win your appeal. It don't work like that. When they grant the grounds, you got to still fight. It ain't over right now. Like, it ain't just, oh, you won and that shit go like that. You got to win your evidentiary hearing. Like, everybody was in court. They brought me in there. And before they brought me in, I'll be back up. Before they brought me in there, they brought me across the street. You know how that process is. Like, you got to get in that fucking dog cage, go over there, get uncuffed, go in that last room, go upstairs, go in the other last room. And I'm sitting in there and they're like, hey, your lawyer want to talk to you. So I go out there. He put me in a little thing, the lawyer coming out through the glass. So he was like, what if the state don't want to do evidentiary hearing? I'm like, okay, what that mean? I was like, he's like, what if they want to just give you a deal? Would you be willing to take some time? The fuck you mean? That's what I'm here for. Fuck yeah. So he was like, what you thinking? Like, I'm like, I'm thinking I want to go home. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, they're going to want. So I'm like, bro, I've been locked up 4 years. Like, I want to go home, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, man, give me something realistic. Like, so I'm like, 7. I'll do 7, 4. Thinking, oh, I have like 2 bowls. Yeah, I'll do 7. So he come back. He was like, well, they said 10. You know what I mean? So I'm like thinking in my head, hell yeah, I'll do 10, but let me keep my game face on. I said 7, bro. Tell them what's up. That's what I'm gonna do. And they came back. It was like 8.5. I stood there by 15 seconds. Bro, my mom opened the door from the lawyer side. Boy, stop playing with these people. You take like he pulled the door back. You can't be in here. So he's like, what you gonna do, man? I said, when your mama tell you to do so, like, what you think, man? Like, come on, bro. So I go in there and they open the door, bro. I walk out there and I see wall to wall, bro. The first thing the judge says, like, bro, I said, you got like a big family behind you, man. That's beautiful. I'm thinking in my head, psych. These motherfuckers, I don't know what they just showed up for some publicity shit. These people ain't behind me. They ain't like they're not doing this time with me, bro. They just popped up by this appeal like this. I'm not really excited about that part, bro. I'm focused on what these people talking about here. Let me get this time off because they back here. They that's phony. Like this shit, that part fake. I don't like it at all, bro. Like that shit had bothered me too. You know what I'm saying? And I learned too, because as soon as I got back, they disappeared again. So anyways, like the judge explained it to me. So he was like, you sure you want to take this deal? So I was like, yes, sir. He was like, you understand, I'm the one that granted these grounds. You have a strong case here. Like I granted these grounds. I said that you were right about what you said. You sure you want to? I know this dope mine, this gun was mine. I know that. And this one thing I always knew, when he said 8.5 years, I thought about all the bullshit I did since I was a kid up until now. I said, you know what? I probably deserve to do about 8 years in prison. I said, God likes landed this perfect. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I ain't deserved to do no life sentence. I ain't did shit in my life to deserve to do a life. That's why I never accepted that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Never accepted it because of that. You know what I mean? But when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, we about to even right here. This about what it is, though. So I signed, you know what I'm saying? And they fucked my paperwork up, bro. Like the shit bothered me too, and I ain't know till I got back. You know what I'm saying? So we get back. I get off the bus, and one thing about dudes in prison, bro, they just know when whatever they can see it in your walk. They like, boy, you done gave it back then. Nigga said your walk different. I walking up for the library and shit, trying to get to the pound, and I'm just laughing like, boy, niggas are something else, bro. Like for real, this nigga said he seen it in my walk. And Mark seen me and he was mad, like, why you ain't go home? You ain't supposed to came back here. Mark, listen, like, thank you, bro. Like, I'm good, Chip. Yeah, I got 8.5, bro. Like, I got like 3 more years to do, bro. I'm straight. I'm good. Like, I'm good. I'm great, bro. I just glad this 998 shit off of this. I want to get this game time paper. I just want to get this other game time paper with a date on here. So when I get my game time paper, it had a date on there, but that shit looked crazy too. They had to fuck my paperwork up, bro. Like they fucked my paperwork up. So now I gotta fill out some more shit. But guess what happened when I get back? Oh, I'm fucked. I slap a soda out the police hand and tip the salt on a stack. I'm gonna see him. I go straight to see him, fresh back, Ain't even put the shit in to fix my paperwork. I'm on the slab. They done gave me 18 months on CM. I said, look at this shit here, bro. So, yeah, man, they put me on the slab, man. I was pissed off. The best time I ever did in my life wound up being, man, I probably read fucking 1,000 books, literally, not even just saying. I'm talking about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,000 books I probably read in 18 months. I mastered this book called Body Language. Well, it to see them 18 months behind that door. At first, it was mind-boggling to me to think, damn, I'm finna be in this cell right here for 18 months, a year and a half. I used to write and tell people, go in your bathroom, shut the door. Now imagine being right there for 18 months, right there, that area. Like, they used to write back, that sounds inhumane. Like, that's my conditions right now. And I got to normalize this shit so I don't go crazy. So I had to come up with me a schedule, like, all right, this radio station in the morning, this sports station in the afternoon, I exercise, clean my room, you know what I'm saying, read, write, get on the vent, teach the three Hispanics dudes the 48 Laws of Power, the Art of Seduction, and they teach me Mexican Spanish. Like, that's how my days went on there. That's how I got through that shit. And when I got that book, Body Language, I used to just look out the window, can tell the mood a nurse in, walk in. I could see somebody on the phone, tell how they phone call going. Shit turned me to a beast, bro. Like, for real. Like, tools that really helped me out here on these streets. Because you know how to deal with people. You can see them come, okay, they ain't in the mood. They ain't say nothing to them. Or, you know what I'm saying? It teach you, like it turned me into a different person, bro. Like, I really got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I told a few people that CM was the best thing that happened to me, and they don't get that part, but it was for real, bro. Like, that time with myself, it really helped me, though. Like, serious. Like, that was the best. Those books and everything I went through with that was the best shit that happened with me. So I get off a CM. CM is called, it's close management. Like, for motherfuckers don't know what CM mean, it's you're just in confinement, bro. Like, that's it. They take you off a regular pound. It's a prison, just got everybody in it is in the box. And they either 6 months, a year, or 18 months. And you can stay back to that bitch forever. Cause if you do one thing fucked up, they recycle your ass. And I met dudes back there 7 years. 8 years. I met a dude back there 3, 4. Like, damn, bro. I got from back there. I ain't do one thing fucked up. I looked at my schedule and got out that shit. And I went from there to golf. I call golf CM4. Like, the golf sucks. It's the only camp that got a the in front of it. And that bitch sucked. The golf. Like, the nurses gangster there. They stepped down on you. Like, I was like, damn, the nurses put down? Like, yeah, we will put our hands on you too. I was like, damn, the nurses? That's tough. You know what I'm saying? And bro, the golf was like 95% lifeless. Like, they got butterfly buildings, T buildings, and they got a couple buildings, regular open bay buildings, but it's everybody that ain't going home. Nobody's leaving it. It's sad. And control movement just came in, and you could barely get in the canteen, and attitudes up, and it was horrible. I hated it there. I hated it. I just didn't want to be there, bro. A riot popped off, and I jumped on top of the table, got in the middle of it, and got shipped about that motherfucker. Like, I got clean up. I couldn't do it there. You know what I'm saying? I went to Walton. But while I was at golf, I did do one good thing. A dude did my paperwork about fixing my time and shit. So that happened for me there. And yeah, I finished writing my first book there too. I had finished it at the golf. Those two things good happened for me there. And when I got to Walton, bro, like, it was just regular. It was all right. I've been to fucked up camps, CM, good camps. Walton just was in the middle. It was just people doing time. It was a lot of people going home, a lot of people staying. It was just calm. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. I used to chill in the the barbershop all the time. I got good with the barber. Man, the nigga was cool. And I chilled there every day. I turned it into my job. I used to be that bitch sweeping up hair. Before you know it, everybody thought I worked in the barbershop. And then I started working in the barbershop. I was sweeping hair. Just being that bitch chilling there every day. The police come, I started sweeping. What you doing there, Shad? I'm sweeping. They asked me to come in and help them out. I'm sweeping up, sweeping up. I did that shit for 4 months, and they just made it my job. Man, just make that nigga a sweep man in the barbershop. And that's what I did every day. And we used to play football all the time there. They had sand out on the rec yards. So niggas diving and everything. But when we go back to the dorm, niggas running, bitch trying to get in the shower. Like it's only 4 and 4, 8 showers, man. You got 70 motherfuckers bitch trying to get to the showers. And we coming from the rec yard one day. I'm walking fast because they don't want you running. You got to do this little fast walk bullshit. And the officer say, hey, bro, they been calling you up there to go to classification for hours. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? My bad, bro. Now, anytime I ever went to classification for the pound, I was going to see the people that finna lock me up on the investigation about something. So I'm ready to go to the box. So now I'm walking slow again, like, damn, man. I go in the dorm, I walk in the dorm. Mr. Bill was my roommate, old ass dude, like country as fuck. I know he was there for some pedophile shit. He told me some other shit, but Mr. Bill, like, you cool as fuck, but you here for some fuck shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He'd never get to his story, like why he here. He's ready to go to bed. He tell me 1,000 stories when I asked that bitch what he here for. Hey, I'm finna go to sleep, son. And he called me son all the time. All right, son. He don't never want to talk about that shit, but I fuck with Mr. Bill. He used to sew my clothes together for free. Like, I come from the field and I done rip something and wake up in the morning, Mr. Bill done fold that shit, got that shit folded up. I done ripped my shoes. He done fixed them. And I walk in there and Mr. Bill says, son, they been calling you at the classification. How you know they ain't trying to send you home? I said, Mr. Bill, man, they motherfuckers finna lock me up. I already know what they finna call me up. There's finna be some investigators out there. They done heard and I got phones or some dope swinging and something going. That's what's finna happen. Look, get my shit, give it to such and such. I'm telling you what's finna happen, Mr. Bill. I go through the gate. When I go through the gate, the worst officer at Walton's at the gate. He don't like nobody. And he just like, hey, classification want you. So normal. I'm like, he must got some pussy today or something. He ain't fucking with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I get up the classification. The dude called me in the back. I jump up, like, yes, sir. Stale as fuck. So he said, stop right there. He shut the door. He was like, man, I got some good news and I got some bad news for you. So he's like, which one you want to hear first? So I was like, well, just hit me with the bad news because, you tell me the good news. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to double back and shit on it. So he was just like, well, the bad news is I got to stay at work extra time today. So I was like, that's bad news for me. He's like, I ain't say that was bad news for you. I said that I got some good news and I got some bad news. So I'm laughing with him like, yeah, whatever. What the fuck I'm back here for, dude? Like, and he was like, well, the good news is you might finna go home today. I was like, bro, like, come on. You like walk back in, but always back in. I sit down. I'm waiting on them to come in and start asking me their little questions like they do. So I'm sitting there and he like, hey, you had some paperwork in or something? I was like, yeah. They fucked up my sentence and shit when I went back and gave my time back. Well, he said, well, it was 2 days after Christmas, 2011. He said, well, you supposed to have been left 2 days before Christmas, but wasn't nobody in classification when your paperwork came through, so we finna get you out of there. I'm just waiting on the fax machine, and that bitch said, and the paper came through there. He said, oh, gotta start processing you out. None of this shit hitting me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, whatever, bro. Like, sir, what's, somebody finna come in and talk to me? So he was like, you got somebody to come get you? I was like, bro, like, cut it out. He pushed the phone to me. I was like, hold up. They don't give you no phones. He was like, call your people. I called my sister's house. My niece answered the phone. She's like, hello? She's so used to me calling on phones and shit. She just see an out of town number. She, oh, what's up? What's going on? He said, put it on speaker. He put it on speaker. He was like, hey, just can somebody come get him? So I'm like, oh, they dead serious. She was like, is y'all serious? She was like, yeah. Long story short, we should have had him out of here a couple of days ago. We're getting him out of here today. Can you come pick him up right now? Oh yeah, we can come right now. He was like, where y'all coming from? Sarasota. He was like, too far. We got to get him off the pound now. We'll call you back. When he hung that bitch up, I'm like, hey, bro, like, hey, hold on. I said, I'll walk, bro. Just let me out. I said, you ain't nobody. He was like, no, we got to get you off the pound now. He was like, you supposed to been gone. Like, we can really get in trouble for you still being here. Like, you really, like, kind of free. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, you this for real, for real? Like, he's like, it's for real, bro. Like, straight up, you're gonna go home. So he said, listen, do you got stuff you need down there? So I'm like, a few things that I do really need. So he said, listen, I'm gonna let you go back down there. He said, get what you need. Don't say nothing to one person, bro, and get right back up here. I'm running out that bitch. I'm jogging back. I get to the gate. I see them all smiling. You finna go home, huh? Oh, you motherfuckers knew this. Knew you weren't friendly, bitch. I'm walking back. When I go in the dorm, bro, I got a homeboy playing chess against somebody. I hit the first stair. Boop, skipping the stairs. By the time I hit the top stair, he rapped behind me. Bitch, what's going on? I said, damn, bro. Just the sixth sense that you got in motherfuckers that know something up with you. We walking past. I got another homeboy in the room playing motherfucking poker gambling. He see me and him walking. He meet us at the end. What y'all up to? I said, man, bro, y'all dudes tripping. I go in there, open my locker, go through. I get my pictures. I get my shit I've been writing, all my writing shit. I put it in the envelope. I take my shoes off. I take my G-Shock off. I take the T-shirt I got off. Take the socks off. Put the blues and shit back on. They're like, bro, what's going on? I said, I'm finna go home. Them niggas dove in my locker. I got this, I got this, I got this. I want a shoe. That's the last thing I heard. I was walking out the door with my motherfucking pillowcase over my shoulder. These niggas ain't say bye. These niggas ain't say nothing but, hey man, all that hit me when you get out of. Heard them niggas in there wrestling over my shoes all the way down the motherfucking stairs. So I'm saying, as I'm walking down the stairs and shit, I can hear them dudes back in there wrestling for shit, calling my name, crack man, tell them they let me get the shoe. And the old pops top man, he was like, dude, he was like, listen to me. He called my name, like, he was like, Sean, he was like, if I can't tell you nothing else, man, he's like, just something to take with you, man. He said, be humble, man. Like, he's like, always be humble, man. And I was like, I got you, old school. Like, and old school got life sentence. He had been down like 38 years, you know what I'm saying? He still had life. He came in when he was like 17. He used to tell me he watched his face just change in the mirror. You know what I mean? And cool ass dude. Yeah, man, I fuck with him, and he always liked it, like me, like he was just fucked up by me for some reason. I always looked out for him too, because he ain't had no people, you know what I mean? But that wasn't the reason he was fucked up by me. He just always liked it. He liked how I moved. I wasn't loud, or, you know what I mean? I used to watch the news, and he just knew I just moved different, like, you know what I mean? I wasn't on none of that bullshit. I didn't do drugs, and they ain't smoke, ain't none of that fuck shit, so. Old school was like, he liked me, you know what I'm saying? Christmas time come, I feed everybody, take all the whatever I got, I go get canteen all week, and everybody eat. Like, I don't even eat the shit they be eating. I made big ass fill up the bunks making goulash. I got one in this room, one in this room, one in this room, talking about from bed to bed. Like, that's how I do it, like, you know what I'm saying? And that happened 2 days. That happened, and while I was supposed to be out, because they said I was supposed to got out 2 days before Christmas. So I'm here making these goulash and shit, and God already got me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even see it, bro. Like, I was just trying to get from the wreck yard to get this dirt off me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that shit went down. So I get back up top, and the dude said that the shit closed up there. We ain't got no clothes to put on you. They gave me a T-shirt and told me to keep the fucking pants on. They gave me a sweater, and it had Walton CI right here. I turned that bitch inside out, put it on. I done took my socks off, took the T-shirt I had on off, so I just got on the fucking sweater, no socks, Crocs, fuck it. They could have let me out naked. I wouldn't have gave a fuck. So the dude that's taking me to the bus station, he came from the work camp. He wore this big ass cowboy hat. And he always stand on the yard, never said a word to nobody. We just always used to think the motherfucker was racist for some reason. I guess because of the hat. We just stereotyped. We had a name for his ass and everything. And when I got in that fucking van, this dude cut on a rap station. And he was like, I know what you're thinking, that I'm cutting that on for you. He said, I'm cutting that on for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I started laughing and shit. Oh yeah, I have an anxiety attack. As soon as I opened it, grabbed the door, the door for the van, bro, I fell. Like, he walked around, he's like, son, you all right? So I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I said, I just have an anxiety attack right now. He was like, damn, how much time you done did? I said, they just emergency released me, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a license, bro. I've been down 8 years and 5 months. So he was like, oh shit, I should lay you back down and let you just have your tag then. You deserve it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and him vibed all the way down. Long story short, we get to the bus station. Dude going his wallet, give me some money, give me his cell phone, let me call and talk to motherfucker. So when we get to the bus station, right, he said, I'm gonna sit here with you until your bus come and you leave and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting by him. He right here, I'm right here. I feel like prison still. So I'm just by him, man. I feel like shit because I ain't got on no right kind of clothes. And it's a few chicks there and 2 chicks and the old lady. They keep looking at us. You know what I'm saying? So they coming over there, they talking to him. They was like, is he in trouble? So the dude was like, nah, he ain't in trouble. So the girl walked back. He say something to the other girl. She sent him back over here. She sent the fat one over here. The fine one was over there with the old lady. So she say, is he just got out of jail? So he was like, yeah. She go back. He come back again. He said, hey, ask him. Like, he like, man, talk. But I ain't even alive. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? What you mean talk? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey. So she like, where you from? I tell her, Sarasota area. I don't even really know what the fuck, how to talk yet. And she like, well, my mama getting on the bus. She going to Miami. You better look out for my mama. I'm finna give you my phone number. You call me when you get to where you going. Make sure my mama straight. I got to put on this bus, make sure she's straight. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, nigga, don't call me no motherfucking man. She's like, I'm younger than you. Don't play at me like that. Me and the chick, she really loosened me up before I got on the bus. Like, and she talked to me and shit. We traded numbers and shit. So I get on the bus and it really get interesting on the bus, man. The chick wound up giving me her number and shit. Hey, what was crazy is the chick she said her boyfriend stay in Bradenton. She said she talked to a nigga from Bradenton. We're in Panama City. Like, so I was like, that's fucking ironic as fuck. She was like, yeah, I be coming down there. So, like, when I get down there, like, if you stay in touch with me, she's like, listen, when you get a phone, put my number in your phone. She's like, I was like, all right, sweetie. She's like, look out for my mama too. Make sure you sit by her. So I was like, all right, sweetie, like, I got you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the bus pulls up and I'm getting on the bus. Shit get interesting right here, though. There's another part to this, man. Y'all make sure y'all lock in and tune what it is, Elvis Curtis Shine on Facebook, No Filter Crack on Snapchat, and follow me on my YouTube. This is Crack, and this is the Incarceration Podcast.